Okay.
Excused.
I have not.
Still got a few minutes.
Yeah, but this clock is not slow. That
Is the
clock's
clock
a different
slow?
clock than
Timing it.
I've got
Time.
7:30.
7:30.
you just switched.
Oh, it
It's
is.
slow now.
Yeah,
7:29 is what my clock says.
7:29 on my phone.
Yeah, microphones,
What time is it?
clocks.
7:29?
Yeah, 7:29.
Don't have your clock with you. 7:29. So
Sign afterwards.
be prepared, right? Okay. All right. All right. Well, we'll wait for the light, the red light to come on in the back, and then we'll go. And there it comes. Is everyone ready? Yes. All right. He's a protected class. All right. Everybody ready? I'd like to call the Monday, February 5, 2018 Oakwood City Council meeting to order. Would you please rise and join me with the pledge to the flag?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
May I have a roll call, please, Lori?
Mayor Duncan,
Here.
Vice Mayor Byington.
Here.
Mr. Stevens,
Here.
Mrs. Hilton,
Here.
Mr. Epley.
Here.
And may I have a report on the minutes of our January 2 regular work session and executive session, Mrs. Hilton?
Yes, Your Honor, I've reviewed the minutes from those 3 meetings, and I found them to be correct and complete. Therefore, I move that they be adopted as written.
Thank you. It sounds like you got Justin Timberlake's mic, don't you? All right. Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you. So ordered. Under status reports, I have one. The state of the city of Oakwood is strong, and I will give you a full report at our March meeting.
Okay.
Visitors. This is the visitors section of our meeting, and we have one special visitor, Sam Nicolaisen. Did I pronounce your name correctly? I understand you would like to address council on the status of your Eagle Scout project. You want to come down and talk to us? You've been set up, you know that,
Sorry,
Sam.
Sam, they really wanted to hear about it. It's a great project.
This is the son of the city manager, so.
I didn't come prepared.
I thought that was part of the
I know, right?
the motto.
Tell me what was your
So,
project for Eagle Scout?
Around this time last year, I started working on a project to honor the Oakwood High School Marching Band and honor the field commanders from present day and the past by going through resources such as the yearbooks up at the Wright Library and going through those, looking through records, working with the Alumni Association and finding out who actually were the field commanders. And then it's also a way to honor future field commanders. I made it so that way there's room for future names on the wall. I think it goes out to 2070, so it's plenty of room. Hopefully it stays up that long. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for that report. So we appreciate it. And good luck on getting the final Eagle Scout designation. Do we have any other visitors that would wish to address council at this time? This would be, come on down and state your name and address for the record, and welcome.
My name is Gary Haynes, 223 Oakwood Avenue, Oakwood, Ohio.
Welcome.
Thank you. I have a question about signage. I'm the crossing guard at Park Avenue and Far Hills. And I've seen signage on Oakwood Avenue at 5 Points going north. I've seen it south there's some signs with children and parents on them, letting them know that there are crossing positions. And Schroyer Road with its new development, they have all the signage for crosswalks and let people know where people are crossing. I would like to know if we could get some signs at Park Avenue, Far Hills, northbound and southbound, put on some poles that are already there to show that there is a crosswalk for children that go to Harmon School and the high school.
Okay. Can you look into that for us? Okay.
Yeah, we'll definitely look into that.
All right, because I mean, there's nothing that makes it like, illegal to put a sign on
No,
a
I don't think
pole.
so.
All right.
I dropped off a copy of some signs to you that earlier in the year. And I didn't know who to go to, so I thought, I'll come here tonight
Okay.
and express
Well,
myself.
we appreciate that report, and I see you driving down Far Hills every day, and we really appreciate your service to our community because that is an intersection that, needs a crossing guard. And I know that when my daughter was 8 years old, my wife was scared to death that she was going to have to cross that road to go to Harmon School because we live on Hathaway. So,
I'm glad to be there. I really do.
Yeah.
I've made an attempt that the kids are going to be safe, and I put myself out there before they go out. And I let them know when to go out and not to go out. And because there's already been an accident there where it was a wet day and the guy slid through the intersection.
oh, wow.
But, yeah, they go pretty fast, even though it's 35 miles an hour. But,
Yep.
So, thank you
All
very
right,
much.
well, thank
Thanks for
you,
your
sir.
work.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Who else would like to address council? This would be your time to come down and address council. All right, well, hearing none, we'll conclude the visitor section of our meeting. We have no legislation this evening, and we have no staff report this evening. We do, however, have a city manager's report.
Thank you, Your Honor. I told Sam it was going to be a very, very short meeting, and it's living up to that. So I just have two comments tonight. One is a kind of an annual reminder, and that is it's the time of the year now that we go out and inspect sidewalk for the annual sidewalk repair program. And that has started, and this year's project is in the area bounded by East Drive on the south part of Oakwood, Schroyer Road up to Aberdeen, west over to Far Hills and back down to east. So it's a big square area, and we'll be literally walking every sidewalk there, looking for trip hazards, deteriorated concrete, that sort of thing. And the property owners, who have broken sidewalk in front of their homes, they'll get notice from the city as to their responsibilities for that. And the only other thing I have tonight is this coming Monday, February 12th, Jennifer Wilder starts work here for the city of Oakwood, and she is assuming the role as Director of Personnel and Properties. It's a new position that you approved back in December, and at the time you approved that position, why we eliminated the Assistant City Manager position, and that all happened, of course, with Jay Weiskircher's retirement. So in large part, Jennifer will be doing the same sort of work that Jay did. The two primary responsibilities will be human resources, all the hiring and personnel actions that we take here at the city. And she'll also be responsible for all the properties, public, private, property maintenance, property development, zoning issues, and our public facilities as well. So we're looking forward to having her here. She comes with about 18 years of experience. Most of it from the city of Centerville. That's where we're getting Jennifer from, and she has a degree from Miami University in political science and an MBA from Wright State. So again, she starts next Monday, and I'll make a formal introduction of her at our next meeting on March 5th, and she'll be present for that.
All right.
That's all I have.
Any questions for our city manager? As you know, Jay Weiskircher faithfully served our city for 35 years and was at every one of these meetings, and I am pretty confident he is watching us on Channel 6 tonight. So Jay, if you're out there, here's a shout out to you. All right, well, I'm going to find out. All right. So it's now time for council comments, and we got the Justin Timberlake microphone down there for you, Councilmember Epley, if you have any comments.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have no comments this evening.
All right, Councilmember Hilton.
Your Honor,
Getting used to the.
I would like to thank our crossing guards, especially Gary, whose work I see almost every day because of where I live. He not only helps the kids cross the walk, kids up to seniors in high school, he shovels the snow with his stop sign, and he rakes the leaves, and he just does great things. So I really appreciate him.
Councilmember Stevens.
Just the reminder to all of our new residents, the mailings went out for our new resident breakfast. It's actually March 17th. This is just to encourage all new residents, if you receive that invitation, to please try to attend. It's a wonderful event. We'd love to meet you, and it's at the OCC on Saturday, March 17th. And I believe we sent out the same number of invitations this year as we did last year. Is that right, Norb?
Almost exactly.
Almost exactly the same, so still have people moving in. It's a wonderful thing, and it's a great event for all of our new residents, and I hope you can all attend.
Vice Mayor Byington.
Well, being that it is 7:40, 10 minutes, I'm guessing my record is going to go down since
right,
I have the
talk to you.
record for the shortest meeting, but I was going to go through the budget bill and try to stretch this thing.
You're gonna drag it out. Look at,
But
oh, come on, let him have it. Let him have the record.
I will say no comments.
No comments. All
No
right.
comments.
Well, the only thing that I have to say is our next meeting is scheduled for Monday, March 5. However, I will be in Detroit watching the Wright State Raiders win the Horizon League Championship and go to the NCAA tournament. And it's very possible that Vice Mayor Byington may be going with me. So
is very
we
true.
may have to reschedule the March meeting from the 5th to probably the 12th. But we will be sure that we announce that to the press, and that gives me an extra week to write my State of the City address. So with that, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you all for coming.
I think.